Alright, hi guys. Trick tip video on Fakie Hardflips. That was a really shit one. That was better. Shit. Left-handed. It's pretty hard. Right. Shit. But for Fakie Hardflips, you're gonna need ollies. Fakie ollies. Fakie frontside 180s. And Fakie kickflips. Yeah. The reason I don't think you need Fakie front shoves is because you don't actually do a Fakie front shove with hard flips on a fingerboard, because you don't frontside pop and flick like on a skateboard. With a fingerboard, what you do is you go to do a Fakie frontside flip like that, but you, right before you're about to land it like that, you bring your hand back and you land like the hard flip. So it would be helpful if you can do Fakie frontside flips, but you don't actually have to have them. You just need to be able to flip them sometimes. So what I like to do is, I like to sort of kind of turn like that way a bit. So my fingers are kind of like that on the fingerboard. If you can see, my back one is kind of curled and it's in the pocket, and my front one is like that basically. And I'm kind of turned facing that way instead of straight forward, kind of that way a bit. And when I'm doing that, it allows me to have enough momentum to flip the hard flip and land it, because I'm basically doing a Fakie frontside 180 at the beginning, but right in the middle of the trick I stop turning that way and bring my hand back to catch it and land. So this is what happens. Do you see how I was kind of turned and then I turn back? Yeah, I can do them any day. It would be helpful if you can do like the curly finger thing that I taught you in my kickflip trick tip, because it obviously looks cooler, but you don't actually really use it for the hard flip. The weird thing with hard flips is don't think about it as being a hard flip. Think about it as being a frontside kick flip, basically. And that's how I learned them. One day I was like, wait, let me just try a frontside flip without turning, and then I did it. Think about doing a frontside flip and not turning all the way, just landing like that. So I guess common problems is, as I just said, thinking about it being a hard flip too much. And another thing is not having good enough frontside flips, and then you not being able to do the frontside flip rotation like that and just doing a kick flip, which that you don't want that. So learn Fakie frontside 180s, you know. You can even do them like, which is just kind of gay. I like to go like that, you know. I mean, just do it. Like, there's not much else to say about Fakie hard flips. Yeah, and then when you learn them, you can do them onto like tail slides and shit, which I can't really do, to be honest. I'll do onto a board slide though. But if I did miss something and you don't know what to do, comment telling me, you know, because I check my comments and I reply to every single one, except if they're the same thing as before. So yeah. Yeah, do Fakie hard flips. Ooh. This is a really exciting time in my life. I'm actually gonna quit skateboarding for this. So that shows you how important it is to me. Yes! There's the bitches, you're asking for the bitches.